welcome to RCC show presented by Yuvaap. आज हमारे साथ बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट हैं मिस सिद्धि प्रिया, who is a mindfulness coach and a spiritual healer. So Siddhi, starting with the I was going through your profile. So you were part of a corporate. I mean, you are still part of corporate world, and side by side you have also started with you Siddhi. So पहले तो आप मुझे अपनी जर्नी का बताइए, how you came up with this idea कि you want to get into this field.
Sure. Thank you so much, Namaste. Thank you so much for having me here. And with Love Siddhi मैंने start किया था back in 2020 जब COVID ने पूरे world पे एक साथ hit किया. So everybody, had their own share of problems because previously when you were living separately or you were so much busy with work, now layoffs were happening and you started living with family. You were not supposed to go out because of the government rules, regulations, and a lot of people were facing stress, anxiety, mental, emotional health issues, and all of the problems जो उन्होंने suppress करके अपने अंदर रखा इतने दिनों से, इतने सालों से, काम के बोझ के अंदर दबा के रखा, वो सारे surface पे आने लगे थे. And I started my spiritual journey back when I was in grade 8th, but properly I started doing meditation back in 2016. And since then I have been a regular meditator. And 2019 I came in Bangalore and I started, intensely following my spiritual calling, my spiritual passion and purpose. And that's when I had discovered that I'm supposed to help people heal themselves. I am supposed to spread some love and light on this planet. And I didn't know how to do it because I was in this full-time corporate job. And ये सारे spiritual awakenings जब आपको आता है, आपको समझ नहीं आता कि what is the meaning, why is this happening? But then I just went with the flow, and then this COVID had taken the world by in just a second. I would say just the very next second, there is something like corona. Oh, now next very second, okay, it's the lockdown. And I was also a part of that lockdown, of course. I was also in my home. And just one fine, I was meditating, and I got this message in my meditation that start taking meditation sessions. And that's how I just started. एक दिन वो आया एंड मैंने सारे अपने व्हाट्सएप में जितने भी मेरे लोग थे जिनको मैं जानती थी, मैंने सबको मैसेज ड्रॉप कर दिया कि आई एम जस्ट स्टार्टिंग मेडिटेशन सेशन and join in. And they started joining in, and one thing led to another, and people started benefiting a lot from these kind of sessions. People who were in deep chronic anxiety and depression started benefiting so much from it, and they started feeling their emotions, that the numbness that they were feeling were also gone. And a lot of people reported feeling more peaceful, more centered, more balanced, more calm. And then there was no looking back. I started doing it, and I also took a break from job and invested 1.5 year totally into this, building myself, establishing myself, tuning in more to myself, as in what is it that I want to do, how is it that I am looking at it. And when I figured that bit out, moved back to the corporate job field. Here at Fleek, I'm working with Fleek currently. Here also I'm building the health and wellness category for the company. So again, in the very similar kind of a role, but in a corporate perspective, I'm also helping these beautiful emerging startups in the meditation space, yoga space grow by, partnering with them and, promoting them on our platform. So yeah, that's been pretty much about what I've been doing. And my vision is to help as many people as I can. And I think the best way, as per me, to go about it is meditation, because meditation empowers you. And it was there for me when no one was there for me. So yeah.
So that was tough time in 2020 when lockdown started. So everything just changed. मतलब कुछ पता ही नहीं चला, suddenly everything changed कि ऑफिस में कैसे अब काम होगा. So that was a tough time.
Exactly. And you were not used to that new way of working from home, or maybe like living with your family members so frequently for so much of hours, or maybe with your friends, or even living in one confined space, because we generally are so used to going out. So it was a change in lifestyle, all in, all out.
करेक्ट,
Yeah.
करेक्ट. सो एट दैट टाइम मतलब आई रिमेंबर कि आप घर से बाहर भी जाओगे तो देयर वाज पुलिस रोमिंग अराउंड टू टेल यू जस्ट गो बैक टू योर होम.
Exactly, exactly.
एंड अभी इतना आदत हो गया कि अब वर्क फ्रॉम होम से अब लोगों को ऑफिस जाने का मन नहीं करता है.
Yeah, now this has become a new normal.
Yes. So coming on the topic that this power of spiritual healing. So सिद्धि जी, आप मुझे ये बताइए, what exactly is this spiritual healing?
Yeah. So by spiritual healing, basically we are a form of, or we are a part of four aspects: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So we have four levels to our evolution, to our being, and all of these four factors affect our lives, right? So even when you're not feeling well on, like, let's say, physical level, automatically emotionally a person would feel low, spiritually, and then so on. So it is very interdependent in itself, the entire four aspect. Spiritual healing is one of these aspects, um, which generally works on healing all of these core elements together, but the main work is done on the spiritual level. Now, for example, when you are going to a psychologist or when you are going to a mental health counselor, they are working with you on your mental as well as emotional level. However,
Correct.
because the other two elements are pretty interdependent to that, you heal on the holistic level whenever you heal on one of these levels. Similarly, spiritual healing heals you on the spirit level, which is the etheric etheric level of yours, जहाँ जो हम लोग सोल की बात करते हैं या
Correct.
स्पिरिट की बात करते हैं, वहां पे हीलिंग होती है, which affects you on all of these levels as well, and heals you on all of these four levels that I just spoke about. So yeah, that is pretty much about spiritual healing, which involves certain aspects related to that other realm that you don't see with your physical eyes, but it is there, which you can feel when you meditate, when you go within, and generally you would feel some energies. We say sometimes कि यार पता नहीं मैंने बस कर दिया, पता नहीं कहाँ से वो एक इतनी सी एनर्जी आ गई मेरे में ना कि मैंने बस वो टास्क कर डाला, मुझे भी नहीं पता कि कैसे हो गया था, या मैं कैसे वो एग्जाम में इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म कर लिया मैंने, या मुझे वो कॉन्फिडेंस कहाँ से आ गया. मतलब a lot of times we question such things, and that is the energy, that I'm referring to here. Healing that happens on that level of using that beautiful energy which you don't understand कि आई कहाँ से और चली कहाँ गई, ये क्यों नहीं रही permanently. So yeah.
तो इज देयर एनी वे टू रिटेन दैट एनर्जी, जो हम सोचते हैं कि ये एनर्जी उस टाइम तो आ गई थी हमारे अंदर, मतलब सबके सबके अंदर ऐसा होता है कि समटाइम्स यू आर सो चार्ज्ड अप कि यू आर एबल टू डू मेनी थिंग्स जो आप नॉर्मली शायद आप कभी कर भी नहीं पाते. तो इज देयर एनी वे टू रिटेन दैट एनर्जी, बिकॉज वो उसके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं हम?
Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. And yes, there is a way to retain that energy. And the best way to go about it is, spiritual healing is a way. जैसे रेकी हीलिंग बहुत अच्छा रहता है अगर आपको एनर्जी. सो why are we not able to retain? Let's focus on that first, कि वो एनर्जी आती है और चली क्यों जाती है, हम लोग क्यों नहीं वो रिटेन कर पाते अपने अंदर. क्योंकि सेल्फ डाउट्स आ जाते हैं हमारे अंदर, हम लोग वापस से उसी मैट्रिक्स में आ जाते हैं वापस, जहाँ हम लोग अपने चारों तरफ डाउट्स, नेगेटिविटी, फियर्स के मैट्रिक्स में वी आर सराउंडेड बाय दिस मैट्रिक्स. So automatically we start doubting ourselves, we start doubting our belief systems. हमें लगता है नहीं, some thing would have happened, leave it there, because nobody is relating to you, nobody is understanding you. So you feel you are stupid, you want to feel belong, you want to feel belong with the people around you. So let's say something out of the blue happens which makes you feel different, you don't want to accept it because आपको लगने लगता है कि आप फिश आउट ऑफ द वाटर हो, जिसमें you are just not feeling that resonance anymore. That is one of the reasons. The other reason could be, um as I said, self doubt. Like you are doubting yourself ki पता नहीं यार, अब एक बार तो कर लिया था, अब कितने बार मैं कर पाऊंगा, वो
Correct.
होगा भी कि नहीं, वो एक बार पता नहीं कैसे हो गया था. You don't try to, find that source. You don't try to actually look for that, because you think it was luck by chance, and it can't happen again. It is about your belief systems. A majority of it is about your belief system. And if you can work on changing your belief systems, you can actually retain that. Because see, the entire game is about your belief system. अगर आपने मेन वर्क वहां पे कर लिया, एंड नाउ हाउ कैन यू चेंज योर बिलीफ सिस्टम इज द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दैट वन शुड थिंक अबाउट. Read about such things. Like, you asked a very good question ki, okay, now how can I retain it? Now if you start asking those questions, automatically you will start exploring the ways to retain it. Your mind would horizon of your mind would broaden up, and you would see that there are multiple possibilities. You're not crazy to think that, or you're not crazy to experience that, and you can experience it again. Why not? You can retain it. Why not? So once your cleansing is done on this level, once you are, certain that you can retain this beautiful energy that's there, the next step is how to retain it. Now, first is what I told, clearing out your mental blockage by changing your belief systems. Other level is clearing out your emotional blockage and clearing out your spiritual blockage. So, and automatically this will cleanse your physical blockage, if any. And the best way to go about it, for different people there could be different best ways. I can't generalize it, but as per my experience, what I've seen is meditation is really one of the ways that I would prefer any person going through with the process, because meditation empowers you, it gives you that clarity, it connects you to your deeper intuition. We are so used to seeking out for our answers that we forget that whatever we need is inside of us. So when you meditate, what happens is that blockages that you have around your body, which stops you from believing on the positive side of life, or which stops you from accepting this beauty, it clears it all. And why it clears it all? Because when you focus on your internality, being in such a peaceful state of mind, you start seeing stuff which you were not seeing. And by seeing, I don't mean like physically, it is more like internally. You get wisdom. When you meditate, you get some internal beautiful wisdom, which is shared by all of the gurus. How do they get that wisdom? All those authors who have written the beautiful books, they get the wisdom when they go within looking for answers, and then they meditate and they get their answers, and they form a wisdom out of it, content out of it, and that's how they promote. So now meditation is the answer for that. And the other thing is spiritual healing that we are talking about now. So for example, Reiki healing, what it does is it clears out your portals, it clears out your chakras from any blockages, so that you can retain the positive or this high energy frequency for a longer time. And if you couple this with the meditation practice, it will hold it for even longer duration. So now a lot of people do come to me for healing, and after one session or two, I always ask them to, always keep doing meditation in between the sessions or even after one session, but they tend not to do meditation. So what happens is that, fine, you do they do take that push once from the healing, but again that also disappears after a time, because they have nothing to even hold that, because again they go into that same matrix that they were in previously. But if you are meditating along with this, you will you will know the deeper realities and deeper truths that you can't see around your matrix right now, which will help you retain it even permanently, for that matter. So yeah.
Okay. So, in short, once we get the spiritual healing, we have to meditate to ensure that whatever healing was done, to ensure that that stays there. And so that's what my next question, that what exactly is the difference between meditation and spiritual healing?
Got it. So, see, actually, it can be said that meditation is also a tool for healing, but meditation is more than just healing. Meditation is connecting with yourself. Meditation is the way that you spend time with yourself. It is you going within yourself, disconnecting from the illusions around you, you know. So you will see that everything is at the end of the day an illusion. Money is an illusion, people around you are an illusion, and nothing is permanent, everything is temporary. And so many fears are there, you know, fear of loss, fear of losing people, fear of losing money, fear of losing jobs, fear of whatnot. I mean, fear of getting a disease, fear of death. So many fears are there, and you are controlled by your fears every single day.
Correct.
And what meditation is about, observing the fear as is. And when you just observe your fears as is, you see that they are nothing. You see that they are non-existential, they don't even exist anymore, they are gone. And when you see that, you become free. You get a sense of freedom within you because you see the truth, and truth sets you free. So meditation sets you free. So it is the ultimate healings of all healing, I can say. And spiritual healing is more, you can do spiritual healing to yourself, you can give it to other people as well if you're a practitioner or a master. um, it is a subset of that major, you know, universe, I would say, or that major set, uh, which is out there. It is a subset of that spiritual healing. The ultimate aim of spiritual healing is also actually to clear out your blockages, to help you feel more free. I mean, it could be free from any illness, it could be freedom from you feeling a certain way. You go to a doctor or you go to a healer to get that sense of freedom, right? So the ultimate urge is that sense of freedom. Now sometimes you do need an external push to help you with a sense of energy boost, so that you can then proceed with your self healing. So, you know, it is more like an interdependent kind of a thing. However, two very different modalities, I would say. Meditation is a very different modality in itself, and spiritual healing is a very different modality in itself. And both are done differently, both are practiced differently. And yeah, modes and methodologies, everything is pretty different. However, the aim being the same, which is freedom.
Okay, and so what exactly is the process of this spiritual healing? Because there might be viewers who might be interested in getting emotionally healed or maybe physically healed. So, in case they contact you, so what exactly is the process of this healing process?
Okay. So now see, for every healer it is different. I can talk about myself. So what I do is called angelic light healing. Um, which I'll tell you how I even originated this concept of angelic light healing. I started with being an angelic Reiki practitioner, and even before being an angelic Reiki practitioner, I was meditating. And because of meditation, you get siddhis or psychic gifts abilities, and I got mine, which was the connection between the spirit world and the human world. I could connect with the departed souls. I could connect with gods. I could connect with angels. I could have a dialogue with them, and I could bring that information to this realm. And that made me explore if there is also a way to, you know, bring that beautiful power in for healing. And that's when I discovered angelic Reiki. And I did my certification in that angelic Reiki, and started practicing that as a form of healing methodology. And while I was doing that, I came across this beautiful golden light, which I always used to see in my meditation. You know, like there used to be like this beautiful orb of golden light. And then I came across this a concept of that's called light language, and which is basically transmitting that beautiful light energies via certain frequencies from your voice. So there is a certain way you say it, and there is a certain voice that comes out of your mouth in the form. It looks like a dialogue or a language, hence we call it light language, and it is encoded with certain beautiful frequencies which resonates with your aura and elevates your aura. So then what I did, I combined Reiki symbols, angelic healing, and light healing, and formed angelic light healing. And I started offering that to people. And it has been a miraculous journey to even see how beautifully they are being helped by that form of healing. I mean, people who were sick in hospital for months, they were discharged in like just a day's time. And people with chronic diseases and illness healed in like just just the very day that they had taken the healing, when generally it takes 2 to 3 days to absorb the healing. And so many miracles. They opened their abundance or money blockages, so many emotional mental blockages being released. So that it was a beautiful process. And how it is done is pretty simple. They just have to reach out to me and get their booking done. And I do it long distance, so this healing is beyond time and space matrix that we are confined in currently. So I can give healing sitting here to people in Antarctica, or any place in the world. So they just have to block a time with me, and it's a mutual time to sit together. And I start channeling the energies from here, and the recipient receives it from wherever they are. And the duration generally is between 20 to 25 minutes. And now actually I have integrated phase 2 with every healing sessions of mine, which is meditation. So it just increases the power of healing, I can say, because you heal from once, and with meditation you embed it in your body more strongly. See, one thing that I would like to add here is that, and it is very important actually for all the viewers out there. When you go to a doctor or when you go to a healer, you expect them to heal all of your problems. You expect them to just blow a magic wand, or just do some magical stuff, and every problem should be gone, like just like that. But the thing is, you have certain problems in your life because you are there to learn some lessons from those problems. Otherwise those would never have been there in your life.
Correct.
Those are there to solve a certain purpose in your life. And nobody but you can actually heal that ultimately. Even if you go to a healer, and if your learning cycle is complete, then you will see that, okay, in just one healing session, little bit of whatever remaining learnings were there, it gets pushed up and out from your body. But let's say that a person comes who is still in the stage 1 of their learning, so they would not be seeing such a miraculous effect in just one go. Maybe they would have to take more healing sessions, or they would have to be more dedicated towards their healing journey by meditating more, by becoming aware of their emotions more. And that's when they can release um, whatever is to be released, and they can see the miracles happening, they can see them healing. But that dedication should be there. I see a lot of times people coming to me that guarantee me that you will heal me. I'm like, sorry, I can't guarantee you. It is not in my hands to guarantee you at all. I
Correct.
can't guarantee you for the healing. What I can give you is what I have, as per my highest good, as per my highest intention, channeling love and light to you. And your body is open for that, it will receive it, but the ultimate work will always be on you, will always be on you. You can get the strength, you can get the courage, but the ultimate challenge or the exam, will you will have to undergo that yourself. So that is one thing that I would really like to point out here.
राइट, सो अभी लास्ट 5-7 मिनट्स में आपने जितने पॉइंट्स बोले ना, उसमें आई सॉ दैट इतनी सारी चीज़ें थी जो हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, जिसपे हम अलग ही सेशन सब चीज़ों पे कर सकते हैं। सो सो आई वाज थिंकिंग कि इस पे भी हम बात करेंगे, इस पे भी बात करेंगे, तो आई नो आई हैव नोटेड डाउन ऑल द पॉइंट्स, एंड उसके लिए हम सेपरेट सेशन आपका ज़रूर करेंगे। एंड
Definitely,
सो
definitely.
सो कमिंग ऑन दिस पॉइंट, एक मेरे को जैसे पॉइंट था कि जैसे अगर यू सेड कि ये हमारे बिलीफ सिस्टम पे ही है कि वेदर वी बिलीव इट और नॉट, तो इसमें हाउ शुड वी आइडेंटिफाई कि वी आर कनेक्टेड टू द करेक्ट पर्सन, जो कि आई थिंक मोस्टली क्वेश्चन आता है, क्योंकि इट इज ओनली इफ आई बिलीव इन इट देन आई विल गेट हील्ड, जो मेरे को
Yeah.
आपकी बातों से जैसा लगा। तो उसके अंदर देयर आर चांसेस दैट देयर आर पीपल हु माइट नॉट बी जिनके पास जैसे यू सेड की सिद्धीज होती हैं, जो उनके पास नहीं हो फिर भी दे ट्राई टू ड्यूप द पीपल, तो उस चीज से हम कैसे बच सकते हैं इसमें?
गॉट इट। सो एक ना हमें एक इंट्यूशन आती है। आप जब भी किसी, आप कोई भी ना, आप जरूरी नहीं हीलर के पास, आप एक डॉक्टर से भी मिल के आओगे ना, या आप एक पर्सन से भी मिल के आओगे, या किसी से भी, तो आपको एक वाइब आती है। आपको एक
करेक्ट।
ये लगता है कि वो हार्ट में लग जाता है आपको। नो मैटर आप कितना लॉजिकली उसको पुट करो, बहुत ही एक इंटरनली हार्ट में एक सटल सी वाइब आती है, जो आपको सारी लॉजिक से अलग होती है। वो वाइब, वो आपको बताता है कि हाँ ये पर्सन सही है या नहीं। एंड सी, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट ऑनेस्टली, क्योंकि मैं समझ रही हूँ आपका कंसर्न, एंड बिलीफ इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड पीपल डू गेट फूल्ड एंड दे स्टॉप बिलीविंग इन ब्यूटिफुल पावर्स दैट्स देयर। एंड
करेक्ट।
a lot of those people like that have come to me as well. And it was difficult for them to, trust initially. And see, I mean, you can always check about the profile of the healer. You can check out their pages if they have any. Maybe आप उनके YouTube में जाके कुछ content check कर लो, या आप, हाँ एक चीज मैं ये बता सकती हूँ कि जो जो मैं प्रैक्टिस करती हूँ बहुत, एंड जो मैंने देखा है कि उतना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते लोग। सो जनरली दे सेल यू फियर्स। If you go to a
करेक्ट।
healer, if you go to a tarot reader, if you go to such people, if they try to if they try to uh, if they do something that triggers fear in you instead of love and light and acceptance, know that there is something that you can, reconsider. I'm not saying they are wrong,
करेक्ट।
I don't know them, I can't comment there, but if they are always, saying that आप एक ये पूजा कर लो, या आप ये कर लो, आपका ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा, और इफ दे आर गारंटीइंग यू कि वो लोग आपके लिए कुछ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर देंगे, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है। मतलब सी, इट इज बिकॉज इट इज योर पाथ। they Nobody has right to interfere with anyone's karma. It's nobody has that right. You are only allowed to help them in healing. And if they have gone through enough, if they have gone through enough, तब आपको एज अ हीलर एक इंट्यूशन आता है कि ओके, नाउ वी कैन रिलीज, now energies are asking us to release this person's higher self is also asking us to release them. So that person gets released of that illness or that problem, whatever they are going through. But I can't guarantee you that. If you come to me, I will not be like, hey, I can, because I can guarantee healing. No, that is not gonna happen. No matter how much you pay me, it's not gonna happen. So that is one thing. The other thing could be the fear consciousness. देर आर सम पीपल जिनसे आप 5 मिनट बात करोगे, आपको बहुत ही एक एक्सेप्टेड सी फीलिंग आएगी, कि बहुत एक्सेप्टेड फील होगा, बहुत हर्ट सा फील होगा, एंड यू वुड फील कि आपके फियर्स भी एकदम ऐसे सबसाइड से कर गए उनसे बस 5 मिनट बात करने से। सो दोज आर योर पीपल, एंड कुछ लोग होंगे जो आपको 5 मिनट में इतना डरा देंगे बोल के, मैंने तो आपके ऑरा में ब्लैक एनर्जी देख ली है, दोज काइंड ऑफ स्टफ। सो I mean, it's your choice and call, of course, but agar this is how I would choose for myself. It's your choice totally.
एंड आई बिलीव इसमें जैसे प्रोफेशनल, आई मीन पीपल शुड बी प्रोफेशनल, ये आपको चेक करना चाहिए। एंड लाइक यू सेड कि उनके पेजेस के थ्रू यू कैन जस्ट गो एंड चेक, क्योंकि इसमें मतलब इसमें आप यू कैन ऑथेंटिकेट, आप बता सकते हैं इसमें कितना सच है। बिकॉज आई वॉज गोइंग थ्रू दिस रेकी प्रोसेस, तो उसमें देयर वाज थिंग दैट पीपल स्टार्ट डूइंग दिस थिंग, एंड इनिशियली अगर वो स्टार्ट कर देते हैं इसमें कर्मा भी ट्रांसफर हो जाते हैं आपके। सो ओनली इट शुड बी डन विद अ प्रॉपर गाइडेंस, जिसमें एक्सपर्ट के साथ ही करना चाहिए। इट्स नॉट लाइक कि मैंने कल सीखा और मैं कल से रेकी करना स्टार्ट हो गया। तो ओनली यू शुड फॉलो ओनली प्रॉपर पीपल। सो दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव ब्रॉट मिस सिद्धि प्रिया। तो उनके
Thank you.
पेजेस भी हम, we will mention everything in description so that people can come and connect with you. They can also connect with us to connect with you. अच्छा सिद्धि जी, आप मुझे ना सिर्फ ये बताइए कि अभी ऑल्दो आपने कहा कि कोई मैजिक इवेंट तो होती नहीं है, so is there any activity which we can do for like 5 minutes so that we can connect, or maybe people can feel कि हाँ we should go and take this further? Is there an activity which we can do?
Definitely, definitely. I'll just connect. I'll let you know. Okay. So I would ask the viewers to just sit comfortably, but with your spines erect and your shoulders also straight. And then you can close your eyes and keep your eyes closed. And now I want you to take 3 deep breaths in this manner. Inhale on the count of 3. Hold your breath for the count of 3. Exhale for the count of 3 and hold for the count of 3. And do this 3 times in your own pace. Count 1, 2, 3 as you inhale. Then as you pause 1, 2, 3. As you exhale 1, 2, 3. As you pause again 1, 2, 3. Do this 3 times. And then return back to your normal breathing. And take your right palm up. Give a gentle kiss to your right palm and place it on your heart. And then take your left palm up. Give a gentle kiss to your left palm and keep it on your belly. And just feel the love and the energies around you. I want you to now imagine a beautiful silver white light all around you. It is okay if you are seeing more colors, or if you would like to see any other color light, bright light, and just feel the beautiful vibrations. And observe your heart area. As you breathe in, your heart expands, and how as you breathe out, your heart relaxes. Just observe this beautiful heart movement. Imagine a beautiful golden blanket of light around you, protecting you and filling you with so much of love and light. And at this time, I will do a short light transmission for you as per your highest good to encode beautiful, beautiful frequencies of love and light. Koye saye haro ko se shia se garanaya soro ko se rana se koye se ronoro soy shia se yana hore kina siari si sorene kari kari ashi saruno korenia kinaraso she. Let this beautiful light frequencies be absorbed in your aura, uplifting you and filling you with so much of love. Let your heart open up to this beautiful, beautiful light of love, protection, and divinity. Merge one with this beautiful love and light. Kore sishi sari koye sarana koyera ayaso kina siga shia sira se. From my heart to yours, love and light, love and light, love and light. And now, becoming aware of the surroundings, becoming aware of the surface your body is in touch with. Be aware, and whenever you're ready, keeping your palm over your eyes for 5 seconds, you may very slowly and gently open your eyes. Namaste.
So I did feel good. And I will just request Shruti to mention this in description to start. Use headphone for the last question because that gives a better experience. So I hope मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लगा and viewers को भी बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा and we will certainly give all the links and description to connect with you and they can also connect with us and we can direct queries to you. And
Sure.
जाते जाते Siddhi ji, if you can just give small tip to all our viewers.
Meditate and teach meditation to as many people as you can. And please, please, please spread some love out there, spread some smiles, spread some hugs, and spread some good, beautiful, positive words. Give compliments freely, openly from your heart. More you give, more you receive. So please, please
Correct.
give, give, give. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Siddhi ji, for your time. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thanks a lot for the
It's a pleasure.
platform.
Thank you.